morning and welcome to Kantipur TV HD. You're watching Kantipur Yoga and today's episode is going to be a nice mobility movement. So, तपाईको joint र muscle को range of motion चाहिँ कतिसम्म पुग्छ, that is called mobility. So, आजको mobility routine, we will be avoiding if you have arthritis in your legs, if you have varicose veins or thrombosis of your veins, तपाईको खुट्टामा चाहिँ if there is swelling or if you have ankle injuries, you will be avoiding these flow and asana practices and mobility routine. So we will start moving into first. We will gently relax the neck side to side, halka warm up stretches. See what works for you the most. You can stretch up, you can stretch down, gently side to side. Halka warm up matrai garne. You can also extend your leg to the side, rotate your ankles, wobble your legs. See how that feels. Back in to the other side. Gently stretch it out again, move it around, ankles rotate garyauncha. Now moving in to the starting pose is the butterfly. Mobility ko routine ma focus garne bela chai we will be adding a lot of movement to the asana and not just holding the asana, because if suppose I hold my butterfly pose like this is not adding to the range of motion that I am trying to practice. This is working more on my flexibility and opening up the hip. But if I do my mobility pulsating back and forth, this is kind of allowing the joints to move in and out. So this helps you open up that joint just a little bit more, working on your muscles and opening up the body. Whenever you're ready, we will gently come up. You can also flap your knees in the butterfly. In this butterfly also, if you want to work on your ankles, now generally say hamra butterfly pose looks like this with our feet like this inside. What you will be trying to practice is tilting our face, tilting the base of our feet up to our face. You can just hold that there. While trying to do this, you can also feel a nice stretch on your inner hip. Gently coming back up, moving into the next, we will be using a squat and then walking our mat front and back. So I would like you to come to the end of your mat first. Agadipati chai there should be a nice amount of space. So what you'll be doing is you'll be coming down onto your toes into your malasana. First we will warm up our hips, sway side to side, move around, see and feel how the hips feel in. Move around. Once you feel comfortable with your legs, you can also test your knees. You can come up and down. Now what we will do is we will gently walk into the front, come back onto the toes, heels first, then up onto the toes again, then again heels down, up onto the toes, slowly back down. Now swing backward, go back in, come back, again working in your heel to toe movement. Repeat again, back and forth, coming in, use your toes, use your heels, come up in. You can also play back and forth, come back down again, relax. You can also play around, come back into the middle face. You can extend over here, again, come back in, work. So mobility is more about how you can move your own body weight with the help, support of your joints. Again, enjoy this over here. You can do this as many times as you would like to practice, or I would suggest at least 5 to 10 times. Whenever you're ready, what we'll do is come back into the malasana. So you'll get nice and relaxed down into your squat. Open up your knees to the side. Breathe. What you will do now is you will gently take your right leg down to the floor. Come up onto your hips, twist to the side just a little bit. Come back up into the middle, back into your malasana. Left leg is down, come back into the middle, twist. You will start to feel a nice burn onto your thighs. Keep going. Down, up, and twist. Again, last time coming back up. This time when you come up into the middle, slowly stay here. You may now gently sit down onto your ankles, sit back up, switch sides, come back up, sit back down, use your core strength, come back up, hold, back down, come back up, hold that there. Whenever you're ready, knees can come down, gently relax, get your breath. Moving into another flow. This is a variation of the gate pose. So we come up onto our knees, we extend the right leg outside, we'll gently come in, come back up. You can push as far as you want to go, come down, come back up. Now to make this more relaxing, you can extend your hands into the front, gently try and sit down, slowly come and sit back up, drop the toes down, back down, slowly back up, back down, back up, all the way into the front, back down in again, last time, slowly back up, hands onto your waist again, walk the foot inside, relax, switch, repeat to the other side again. Now whenever you're ready, moving into the next stretch, we will come down in to your Vajrasana. So we will try doing this movement in two ways. One, sitting in the Vajrasana. Now so for people who cannot sit in the Vajrasana, can come into your Sukhasana, which is our normal seated position. Now this is a very normal functional movement. That means that daily life mein pani, I'm sure you're doing this on a daily basis, sitting on a chair, sitting on the floor, standing back up. So how to make this more challenging is we will avoid using our hands completely. So I would like you to stand up now without using your hands. So you will gently, it's best to bring your hands into the front and lock them in so you're not tempted to use them to balance. So you'll inhale, come back up, standing, up, come back down, in, come back in to the same asana, gently come back up from the other leg, up, in, onto your toes, squat, come back up, down again, knees, sit down. We've also done pigeon pose. There episodes where we've done pigeon pose. It's called Kapot Asana. So what the Kapot Asana looks like is this. This is your Kapot Asana, your pigeon pose. But pigeon pose, let's say, hamro mobility routine ma add karda kheri say what we're going to do. We're gently going to take our hands up to the ceiling. You're comfortable chaina bhane say you can also take your hands behind the back. This also doesn't work, but we can just bring it into the front. Now you will inhale over here, exhale, come down. Try and come down, don't touch the floor, just come down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come back up. Down, back up. Last time, slowly back down. Come back up into the middle, switch into the side, use your hips. Go in to the other side. Legs out, back into your pigeon. Let's go down, come back up, down. Now whenever you're ready, come back into the middle again. Now you're going to end up in this asana right now. What you're going to do now is without leaving your legs from the floor, after toes ko chai floor sanga contact na break garikina chai you'll be moving. So watch my toes now. I will lean back, inhale, come into the middle, switch sides, come down, twist to the side. You halka torso lai chai twist garne, come back in again. Again, my toes are not lifting off the floor. Twist, back up, come in to the other side, twist, engage your core, lean behind a little bit, come back into the middle, down to the floor. Slowly back up into the middle again, use your core, back down in. Now what you can do to make this step a little bit harder, you can take this Sadiko Kutta up onto the knee and just try and sit here. Count for 5 counts. This helps you open up the hips just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently this leg can go back down. Slowly into the other side. Take your left leg up onto the right thigh and get that knee to touch down. Breathe through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whenever you're ready, relax the leg back down. We will now slowly come into the middle of the mat. Again, sitting behind, take your hands exactly behind your hips. We will breathe through inhales, exhales. Whenever you're ready, take your palms behind the wrist. Breathe, inhale. Sit up onto your tailbone and the bum. Inhale here, exhale, down. Or what you can do is you can inhale, keep both the feet together, knees together, sticking together. Gently drop into the side. This stretches out your lower back. Back up into the middle to the other side. You can also repeat the same thing laying down. So breathe through, gently come down, knees light se khulne. Again, same drill. Both the legs drop down to the side. Left khutta pani mathi layer eye huncha. You can take the left khutta up and stick it down to the floor. Gently back up into the middle again. Right knee comes down. Left leg can come up. Right leg can come up to the left leg. Pull downward. Breathe through. Now what you're going to do is you're gently going to bring your left leg up into the right side. Bring the leg up in. Pulsate these movements. Come down. If you repeat the leg going down, pulling back up, this also works your belly, abdomen, halka core. Slowly coming down a little bit on the lower back, on the abdomen. Breathe. Switch to the other side. Slowly come back up. Left leg comes up in. Let's go again. Breathing through. Gently back down. Slowly back up. You'll feel your abdomen over here. Back up. Back down. Repeat this at least 5 to 10 times. When you're done, gently relax the legs back down to the floor. Roll over to one side and start to sit up. You can practice your squats, lunges, and this side lunge variation. So you can come down, you can squat, you can come up, left leg can go behind, you can lunge, come back up, come back into your squat, back it down, and back up, back down into your lunge. If you are a beginner and you have not done a squat and a lunge before, two things to keep in mind is squat gardakheri chai hips will go pachadi, not agadi. So you will take your hips, drop them back. Now your knees will not extend beyond your toes. So thakka knees ko tala chai your toes are going to be there. So you're not going to do this, you're going to do this. So you come back up again, squat, come back up, lunge, and back down. Now if you want to make this harder, you can step into the front also. Squat garne, lunge garne, come back up, squat garne, lunge garne. You can take the leg outside to the side, gently down to the front, come back up, step back into your lunge again, squat, come back up, into the side, into the front, lunge again, come back up, and relax. Whenever you're ready, kutala chai ajai kholi. Enjoy this. We go slowly to the side, come back up. Slowly to the other side. Keep this going. You can also go a little, take this hip that side, come down. You can also touch a little bit, come back up. This hip goes that side, starting to come, pulsate. Slowly back up. Now the last mobility routine, what you're going to do is you're going to drop in to one side, come back up and drop into the other side. Now my right knee is stronger than my left knee, so what I'm going to do is a little different, so watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down, slowly warm up garne paila. Down in, back up. Now what you're going to gently do to come down lower is you're going to push your hips pachadi. So you're going to inhale, push the hips behind, gently come down and squat. Heart light, so you're going to take it into the front. Hold this. Slowly what you're going to do, inhale here, exhale, come up, exhale. Now you can place your hands down if you need to. Come up, inhale, come down, exhale. Again, come up, inhale, come down, exhale. Now you can come up onto your toes, onto your heels. Gently take both hands up. Slowly moving in to the side, into the lunge. Push back. Come back in to the middle, onto the heel. Palms back down. Switch to the side. Back up onto the toes. Onto the heel. Back into the middle. To the side. Hands up. End this flow here into the pigeon pose. Gently coming down. Breathe through. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently relax. Come back into the middle. The other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back in to the middle, into the butterfly again. Gently moving in, take your left leg down into the floor, right knee up, overlap it. दुवै खुट्टालाई चाहिँ हल्का towards the side, अगाडि खोल्ने. You will try and be seated onto your right hip more. जुन खुट्टा तल छ त्यसको हिपमा अझै बढी बस्ने. You can let this hip come up, you can let the bum come up. This is not traditionally the cow face pose, so we will not traditionally apply the rules to it. You're going to lean in to the right side a little bit more, so you can feel the stretch happening. Then you're going to lean in to the left side just a little bit more. Use your elbows to push this knee, alga baira, getting a nice stretch onto this part of the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently what you're going to do now, make this very fun, okay? This is super fun. Watch my leg. Agadi ka khutta will come up into the lunge. Both my hands will come down to the floor. I will lean onto my right thigh down a little bit more. What you're going to do now is watch this. This could be a little tricky. Pachadi ka khutta lai chai curl garne toes lai. Lift it up. Come into the lunge. Now that you're into the lunge, gently come up, twist to the side, come up onto the toes of the back leg. Gently start to squat down, twist back in. You're into the other side of the same asana. Again, gently come back up in. See, adjust yourself. Dubai kura on top of each other. Khutta lai chai halka adai agadi kholne. Leaning onto your left thigh and bum a little bit more. Right is up in the air. Gently again leaning into the front first. See how that feels. Now left elbow will come into the right leg, twisting to the side. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again making this another fun movement. Both my hands are up in the air. This leg will come into your lunge. This leg will do all the work. So now you take both your hands down to the floor. Inhale. Start to lift up into your lunge. Come up here. Comfortably coming back up. You're into the middle. Gently drop the leg into the side. So your movement bata chai you'll come in to the side. Now gently right leg will start to come down. Now again you twist in to the side and come back down. Now you will end this flow here. You can do this multiple times, as many times as you want. This is a nice mobility routine. Now what you can do is you can also come and end it into the half lotus pose. So today's asana practice was a mobility routine. So mobility routine, you have seen how it is. It's working more on the hips this time. This episode is working more on the hips. You can refer back to a stretch an episode that we have done for our neck and shoulders. We have used a shawl or dupatta or a scarf, whatever you like to call it. That we have done for our shoulders. So you can refer back to that episode for a shoulder and neck mobility routine. This was for more your lower back, ankles, legs and toes. Now this episode was basically focusing on strength and mobility. You can practice this as many times as you want. You can practice this even as a warm-up to your leg day workout. If you're going to the gym, if you're going to hit the gym to practice a leg day, you can practice this mobility routine. This is great for your hips. It's great for your glute muscles. यसमा core पनि strengthen हुन्छ because it's a little body weight functional movement. Now functional movement means our daily basis ma use गर्ने movement but making it a little bit more intense to work with our body weight. Functional movement could be simple as monkey climbers. Functional movement could be as simple as our playground ma jungle gym. So you could swing from side to side like a monkey. That is also a functional movement. Playing badminton, playing basketball, skipping, all of these are come into functional movements. These are great to practice to build your strength. So I hope in today's episode you feel a lot more mobile. You're able to open up your hips just a little bit more, strengthen your calf muscles and your core. I will see you again tomorrow with another episode of another asana. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a very nice day ahead. Namaste and thank you.